I'm just surprised he can count to 5.
Okay, bitch. So what we're gonna do is we're
Hi,
gonna.
by the way.
Hi. How are you?
Ruben says I'm sad, but I'm not.
I don't know, dude. You look hella sad today.
I'm not sad, dude.
I came in, you was like
Just need a haircut.
Mopey McGee, man.
I know. I need a haircut so bad, but I'm trying to grow my hair out for my birthday. Like I want like.
Curls?
It's not gonna get long enough for that.
No, just get a perm.
I don't need a
that's
perm.
what
I
my
have
son's friends
curly-
are doing for their haircut, dude. They're getting perms.
I have curly hair. I don't need a perm.
It's wavy.
Oh my God. Are you out of
I
your mind?
remember when your hair grew out. It's wavy. It's kind of curly.
It's not wavy.
I'm
it's,
talking about like tight, like
I don't like
Timberlake. Remember old Timberlake perm curls?
No, my hair has
sounds
loose
so gay.
curls. My hair has loose curls. I don't need a perm.
Anyway,
No, I need a haircut too, but I'm trying to grow it out. But when my sides, do you get a bald fade?
yeah, that's how long
I
it's
like
been.
0. I'm like a 0.
Yeah.
So when this starts growing in, it drives me crazy.
Well, the neck hair, dude. I have to have Laura hit
Oh,
my
I know.
neck to.
My barber, my old barber, pulls my shirt down, and I'm like, oh my God, is it
back. Well, your dad was really fucking hairy, bro.
I know.
But shout out to all the girlfriends and wives that when their man can't get a haircut right away, they shave the neck. Does yours do that? Like if you don't get a haircut right away, like hit the neck up, clean up the neck real quick?
No.
All right. Well, it's because he gets a haircut every 2 weeks.
I do. I
I'm
get
too
a haircut
busy.
every 2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a hairy back?
No.
I don't either. Although it's like
It's just
random
one
hairs
little
on my
patch.
shoulders. Yeah.
It's just one little patch
Okay.
that's like right there.
On your back?
Like on like my lower neck. Like what's this bone right here? I feel it. Like I have to take my razor.
cervical.
You have like a
where
little
cervical meets thoracic.
Cervical?
Yeah.
Eric's just got like a little
I don't have a cervix.
You have a happy trail on your back?
Oh my God, Eric.
Yeah. And
Your-
it's all the way
your-
down.
Your spine is your cervical spine here, and then I think it goes to thoracic.
Then you got your
and then
clavicle.
lumbar, and then sacral.
Your anterior
I don't know how I remember that shit.
cervical, but that's
Yeah,
like
I
cervix.
had a herniated disc and a C6, C7. C stands for cervical.
Oh. Listen, but when a woman has cervical cancer,
Yeah.
how do they know they're not talking about their cervical bone?
Because they're probably in the
Because they're talking
vagina,
about their
not the neck.
cervix.
They couldn't figure out another word for the bone, cervical.
I know it is a little bit confusing.
It's a little misleading and confusing.
Entirely different part of the body, but you're right. They should. That's probably why they write on, like when I had knee surgery, they write to the doctor a note. It's this knee.
Yeah, dude. When I had surgery on both my knees, and they had to write and like put it like make sure it's this one.
Did
like,
you get limb lengthening
No.
to be taller?
No.
Why both
But it
knees?
is a little bit scary because you hear.
I dislocated both, and so I tore both ACLs, and so I have 2 cadavers in me. I have 2 ACLs I have 2 Achilles tendons for ACLs.
So did your personality change after you got the cadaver stuff in there?
No, but I started seeing dead people.
Is it human or animal?
No, it's human. I have 2 people. They wrote me letters. Their family.
But have you heard that? Have you heard that? Like when people get organ transplants, that like somebody had like a concerto piano player died, and then
Yeah.
they get their heart or whatever, and they're all of a sudden they start fucking playing piano.
I've heard that.
No, unfortunately, nothing cool happened to me.
Well, maybe not yet. Maybe
Maybe
you
not
got
yet.
the cadaver that was a serial killer, and you're just waiting for your fucking time.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
He does have that fucking 30,000 foot stare sometimes.
Yeah. That
Jeffrey
one,
And my
yeah.
fucking eyes on you.
this one right here, huh?
So we are gonna bring back the
You are. I'm not.
songversational segment because people received it very well. People were really upset that you didn't get the Little Mermaid right off the bat. You thought it was Beauty and the Beast.
Sorry, I'm not.
Oh, the one we did a
gay.
couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you sucked at that shit.
He didn't do that bad. His
No.
singing voice was amazing.
I don't know how he didn't get the first one that I got.
Yeah, Al Green. Okay, so let's recap our last week episode with our guest, but we're gonna do it in song. And after I go, you'll first guess the song, and then you will respond in your tune.
Okay.
Okay? Let me think what.
So I knew this wasn't gonna work.
Ban the Nig.
Salmon song, by the way. Remember when we were
Actually,
talking about bands?
ban the Nig.
Bands from when I went. That was from a. This is salmon. Song.
Don't bring negative energy in here.
I'm telling you, he's off today, dude.
I know.
It's because you told me I have to sing. It's fine. Let's just do it.
Okay. Okay, let me think of my, okay. It's a lot of pressure.
Is that the song?
No. Okay. So last weekend we had Lawyer Mikey.
It's Fleetwood Mac.
Yes.
And he was talking about civil rights. And we were talking
You gotta give me more.
about kids.
That could literally be any
I
song.
know. Do you know it?
No. I have no idea what you're singing.
Is that the chorus or is that
It's
like?
the opening verse.
Okay, maybe you should do the chorus.
Yeah.
Because he's an attorney for civil rights. Nah, it's probably my singing.
No, your singing is great, but maybe I just don't know the song. What is it?
Mama told me
Oh,
when I was young.
is that Leonard Skinner? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, right? Yeah.
And be a
Simple man. Yeah.
kind of man.
See, I actually like try and choose songs that I know that you'll know, but that's cool. Just embarrass me.
That was Aaron and Diamond's wedding song.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
What they danced to? Their first dance?
I think it was actually Aaron's dance with mom.
Oh, okay. Maybe. Okay.
Told you I suck at this.
Okay. We talked about kids. Also talked about immigration. It was such a good conversation.
Help me out, Ruben.
We loved having him on.
I don't know this fucking song.
Yes, you do.
The first thing I know it's not it, but it's like the YMCA song came.
No.
Dun 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 dun. Ah, fuck.
No.
I don't really like this fucking game.
I know the song. I just don't know the name. Oh boy, what a night! Oh, what a night!
Yes.
Oh yeah, I don't. Is that
Got a
disco?
funny feeling.
I don't know the
Jersey
name of that.
Boys?
Oh, there it is.
Jersey Boys?
Who the fuck doesn't know Jersey Boys?
Straight men.
No, they're
Well, excuse me.
Isn't that like the? Isn't that a musical play?
Ruben knew who.
Isn't that a musical play?
Yes, but it's also like
And this guy says he was a fucking musician. I opened for Papa Roach.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
It's like
Okay. Listen, we also didn't perform Hairspray on stage.
Well, no, you were too busy in tights in L.A.
Touche.
You're gonna come at me? Come correct, motherfucker.
All right.
okay. What's your next one?
You right, dog. A lawyer Mikey came on the show and was talking about things we all want to know.
Like, yeah. Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Yes.
Billie Jean.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm done.
Okay. Well. Why? That was so good.
No, it
You
wasn't.
did. You
Actually, it
executed
was
that
pretty good.
perfectly. Okay. Okay. Wait. Hold on.
I thought the dick jokes were gonna make me more uncomfortable. I'm pretty fucking uncomfortable right now. This is not my jam.
Okay. Wait. This one's okay. This one's not really like a song more than it is like a rap. But let's see. Okay. Hold on. Okay.
Yeah,
hold on. Hold on. Yeah. I'm just trying to think of what I'm gonna say
Got
with
it.
it. Okay.
Yeah,
so
that's
like.
the hard part.
So like.
We're like saying gibberish about Lawyer Mikey being on the
Yeah.
We had a fun night that night too. Shout out Lawyer Mikey.
Okay,
and Joanna.
okay. So yeah, I say, we had a fun night, bitch. We went all night, bitch. I'm trying to. Okay, never mind. That one was.
Do I know that song? Do you know that song?
Okay, wait.
I don't even know what
We went to dinner, then we went dancing. And then we was here and they were prancing.
I don't know. It sounds kind of familiar. What is that?
Cause you so damn fine, bitch.
No, I said I don't know.
I
that
wanna
song.
make you mine.
Is it the Yin Yang Twins?
Scarface, fuck faces.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a good pull. That's a good pull.
Called her
All right.
up on the phone, said I be
That
there
was my
in a
generation.
minute. Cause all the faces she be making when
Yeah.
I'm in it. Yeah.
All right.
See,
My bad.
I try and set him up for success, but fucking
Bro,
Leonard,
you did fucking Jersey Boys.
Leonard Skinner.
Only gay dudes like you and him know that.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Just kidding.
You
Sorry.
just outed him. That's against the rules. You can't out somebody.
Yeah, what the fuck, Ryan?
But in reality, yes, we had a really good episode last week with
Yep.
Lawyer Mikey. Good conversation. I forgot that somebody messaged me a while ago. Do you remember the anonymous confession that we did about chick with a dick?
What?
Yes.
Like, do you like Lady Dick? I love.
Oh,
Lady
so
Dick.
that's
Oh,
this is
remember
not
that?
the shower one.
Right. No.
This is not the shower one.
Not the shower one.
That was the one before it.
Yes,
yeah,
the
yeah,
one before it. I got a voice note from somebody who.
Was this the 12-year relationship? No.
Yes,
No.
yes,
Well,
yes,
was
yes.
it?
She got out. The girl got out of a
That's right.
12-year
Yeah, 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 yeah,
relationship.
yeah,
Was
yeah.
dating this guy. Went through his phone, and he was communicating with a girl. But then she asked him, "Do you like Lady Dick?" And he
So
said,
can-
"I
Love it.
love it."
Point of clarification: is that a transsexual?
I think I don't know.
Because back in the day, they used to call him.
I don't know.
You talk
You
long
can't.
and hard about that.
I'm like, wait, politically correct, and I don't know.
Which party?
It's a chick with a dick.
Which party? Are you
I mean,
talking
that's what we used to say, like trannies or a chick with a dick. But I don't think you can say that anymore.
Oh,
about?
no, but
I
what's
should
the?
tell you a story one time about that. By the way, should we do the story first?
Go ahead.
See if I can protect the innocent in this. Mueller, a good friend John,
'Kay.
was driving. Was when we were on the east side. I think we were in high school or right out of high school. At 84 Honda, we were at a house party. And back in the day on the east side, you would go to a house party, and then there was the Jack in the Box that everybody knows about. I think it was on Elm Rock or whatever.
Yep.
At 2 a.m. We're young, dude. And we're in the drive-thru for Jack in the Crack. Everybody called it Jack in the Crack back in the day. And there's this car of girls behind us. They look older. And fucking fly. And they're getting out. So I'm in the back seat. I think the homie Jacques was in the front seat with John. John's driving. My friend Dennis is in the back. And they're like dancing like outside of their car and stuff, right? And we're like, oh, damn. And then they're like waving at us and shit, right? And we're like, oh, shit, I think they like us. They're like in mini skirts and shit. And so one of them comes up to the window and's talking to John. And I'm like, bro, he's going to get like, we're going to go back to their
He's gonna
pad or whatever. They're
score.
older. They got like our apartments or whatever. And he's talking, they're talking or whatever. And I'm on the opposite side of the back seat, so I can't really see too close. And then she's pointing at Dennis, our homie, who's like kind of a smaller guy. And it's like excited. Everybody's getting excited, right? And then she walks back to the car. And I'm like, so what's up, dude? Are we gonna party? He goes, dude, I don't know, bro. I saw an Adam's apple on her. And Dennis like, nah, bro. Jacques like, nah, bro. There's no way, dude. No, that was a chick. And he's like, I don't know, dude. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. A couple more of them, I think, come up to the window, and then we roll our windows down in the back. And we're like, oh my God, how do we get out of this now? For sure, men. Like one of them had a 5 o'clock shadow.
Oh.
And they thought that like it was on. And
Yeah.
we were young dudes, like they were ready.
Yeah.
And then we were like, how the fuck do we get out of this now? They're behind us. We're all locked into the same fucking drive-through. And so we're like, just keep the fucking windows up. We're gonna turn up the music, and
yeah.
then just ignore them. And then they were all so pissed off when we left. They're like flipping us off.
You're like, well, not only did I want Jack in the Box taco, I wanted like a real pink taco too.
Not the fucking
Not the
egg roll.
not the egg roll.
Not the egg roll.
No, we're not. No egg rolls. Not from Jack and not from Jack.
Yeah, I think they were into it. They were.
Stupid.
They were
That was
partying.
cheap, dude. That was too cheap.
There's no Jack going in that
And I
crack,
think
okay?
we were like I think we were super stoned. So it was like one of those moments we were all in the car, like, I don't know, dude, are we being weird about it?
Yeah.
Or like,
Like, are we thinking rationally, or are we like two on our head?
Yeah.
Like,
Mueller, do you remember that story?
yeah, chime in, Mueller, if you remember that story. But okay, so wow, that's funny. She was telling a story in regards to that confession. I guess her family owns maybe I won't say, they own a nightclub in San Francisco. And they all worked there, right? And so there was this guy that would always come with this like transgender woman, and they would like hang out, and then they would always leave together. And
So they come together and leave together.
and so, and that's up in the city, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So then goes to El Torito's, you know, where we were always in Milpitas. We
On
were
El
always
Camino?
at
Is that
El
El Camino?
Camino.
Calaveras.
Calaveras, yeah,
Okay.
Calaveras. Like by the old Mervyn's,
yeah,
and
yeah.
El Torito. So our viewer went there with her husband and sees him there with like his family, the guy, and he, I guess, like gave her a look like act like you've never seen me before or whatever. And so like her and her husband obviously were very respectful and just acted like they, you know,
This
didn't
is
know
the
him.
same girl, the 12-year relationship girl.
No.
Are you lost or am I lost?
I'm lost.
Okay.
Wait, how do you guys all? Okay, I said I got a message from somebody when I told that story.
Okay.
Oh,
So it's a different girl.
In
She's-
reference to. In
In-
reference to this
In
story.
reference to
Got it.
because we had Lawyer Mikey on, like I could like that was not the environment to bring this type of story on.
Totally.
So when I said that story, I had a voice memo from a viewer. Was
So
like
it's a different
speaking
girl.
Of, yeah, different girl.
Okay. I thought
she
it
was
was the
like,
same girl.
That
Did
makes
you-
sense
no.
now. Okay, yeah.
She was like speaking of that story
Okay.
because we were talking about how wow, you
Yeah,
never
yeah, yeah,
know,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
who, you know, is it a chick or is it a chick with a you know, whatever.
yeah. Okay.
And people are into some wild shit. So yeah, they always see this guy at the club, always with this transgender girl. Then our viewer goes to dinner at El Torito's with her husband and sees the same
that
guy
guy.
there,
Yeah.
but with his family.
So he's obviously this is here in the South Bay.
Yeah,
And
so
he
he's
takes
going-
his other day up to San Francisco
Yeah,
where it's
yeah.
Okay.
So they obviously were like, you know, okay, we don't know him, whatever. And
Yeah.
then the next weekend he went back to the
San
club
Francisco? Okay.
and was like, oh my God, thank you guys so much. Like, and she was like, you know, we're not judging, but like, you kind of gotta, you know, figure it out. You have a family, but that was her saying like, it's true. You never fucking know. It's like the people you at least expect. So,
Yeah.
and also then she gave input on like the open carry. They moved from California to Idaho. I don't know how long ago, but she was like, you know, I get what you guys are saying because when we moved from California here, like everybody has a gun here. And it was like a little unsettling for her at first.
Open carry? Does Idaho have open carry?
I think so.
So that's much what she's talking about.
Ruben's
obviously.
gonna fact check it right now, but
Okay.
that it was in regards to us talking about the
Yeah.
open carry.
Like in Arizona, yeah.
Yeah. And so, yep. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
He gave us the thumbs up. So Idaho is open carry.
Well, there's a lot of former SOF people, Special Forces
Yeah.
guys, and like CIA guys that go to like Coeur d'Alene.
Yeah. Well, she was like, it was night and day difference coming from California. Like here we have like road rage and like
Yeah.
everybody's fucking with everybody. She was like, everybody just leaves
Just
everybody
like,
alone
no.
there because, you know, 9 times out of 10, the person that you're like cutting off, brake checking, flipping off, got that thing on him, you know? And so,
Got the blicky.
yeah, that was like her input of like, no, I totally get where you're
But she
coming
says it's all
from.
good.
She says it's all good.
High trust society when the guns are on the
Yeah,
hip.
yeah. And they have like this sick ass, like, you know, you go into your house, there's like a coat rack
Yeah.
that you can personalize with your like family's last name, whatever. Their coat rack is like the key card. You like swipe it and it opens up and they're stocked.
Dang.
Speaking of guns and all that stuff, all my Instagram like suggested feed is like people basically telling us to get ready for like martial law and like the things you need. I literally like there's 15 screenshots in my phone
Yeah.
of like I saw this one video. And to be honest, it's probably good to just have in case of a disaster no matter what, like a massive earthquake, like solar powered backup battery to charge devices. I just discovered what a Faraday bag was.
Gas generator.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
water filtration system, lots of rice. I mean, I love rice, so I'm already stocked on that. But do you think that's like like this day and age, martial law.
Yeah, but before we like get into that, I will say this: nobody's really like. There are some extreme preppers that would probably survive for a little bit longer, but like, if you have shit, your rice is going to get taken by people that have more guns than you.
Yeah.
So like, if it ever devolves in a situation like that, it will be like
Like
Mad
there's no
Max.
bartering, it's robbing.
It will be just like it'll be war chiefs.
Yeah.
So hopefully it never comes to that. Do I think it's possible to have martial law? Martial law would be better than devolving into complete anarchy.
Yeah.
Hopefully, because there'd be some semblance of like a code and order.
But that's also very dangerous too.
Like I think we were closer to that during COVID and during all the social unrest in like 2020
shutdowns and
than we are now. Like the fact that it didn't happen then, like I was more concerned then.
right. Because everybody's just in their house, not able to leave. Like
Yeah. And during that time, actually, it's kind of interesting. During that time, I was already on a heightened sense of awareness. We only a few years in the house that we were in, so I didn't know everybody in the neighborhood. And some of the protests that happened downtown, because I live a little bit outside downtown, there were people that were walking down, and we could hear them like in the neighborhood. And so,
and your street, like a couple streets over, attracts like interesting crowds already.
100%.
Yeah.
And then like, so I was a little bit already on edge, and then one night we heard a helicopter, which we kind of grew up with over off of Maquia. That was the ghetto bird was out all the night, but in our neighborhood it's not as common.
Yeah.
And then we had, next thing we know, we get out of bed. Next thing we know, there are like a whole bunch of patrol cars. There's SJBD. We're in unincorporated. There's also the sheriff's there. And they're like locked and loaded with machine guns. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Street over, which is like a busier street, there was a house that's up for Airbnb. And somebody that rented the house during COVID threw a house party. So already attracting attention. And two dudes went in there and like shot at the house. And they were loose in the neighborhood.
Oh, shit. I remember this.
And so like grabbed the kids because they're in like the front of the house. So we grabbed the kids, pulled them out. We didn't let them know what was happening.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let us out of the neighborhood, which is another problem because we were going to take them over to the in-laws' house. And we're like, all right, so now we can't leave.
Like, I have nothing to do with this, and I'm not free to go. Like, I
Yeah,
can't.
I went out and talked to them. They're like, just stay in the house. So then, of course, everybody's freaking out about the backyard. I'm only,
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, like, I was more concerned during that time than I am now. I know there's a lot of shit's popping off in Minneapolis, but, like, it has to devolve pretty bad. Now, having said that, when you have the Kyle Rittenhouse situation during 2020, with the ICE situation happening, what now you're seeing, I just saw a video this morning of this dude, and he's got 30 other volunteers that have AR-15s, liberals, in a neighborhood in Minneapolis that are like armed patrols, not letting ICE get into their neighborhood. So where you had armed conservative people protecting their neighborhoods from businesses getting burned down from liberal violence, now you have a different type of situation with armed liberals and the feds in there. So I don't know. I hope it never comes down to that because honestly, I don't think people really understand how fucking bad that would get.
Yeah. I mean, the thought actually terrifies me because it's like, I mean, you see the movies and you're like, oh, wow, that's crazy. It could never. But like, I feel like that's an accurate description, whatever, of like what it would be like is like.
And by the way, like Aaron and I, our brother Aaron and I have already had conversations. Like if there's sort of a loose plan that we've talked about.
Well, that was me the other night. I'm like, what's our plan?
Well, his house is a little bit more defensible because he's up against the foothills.
Yeah.
So.
And he got a lot of them things too.
We'd be okay for a little while. Yeah, we combine the arms that we have and, but again, I don't like the odds. We'd have to find, there would be an escape strategy, especially as densely populated as this place is.
Well, for sure. But let's start building a bunker back there. He has the size.
Yeah.
Build a bunker with a tunnel.
I'm not worried. My level of concern's not there yet.
Oh, okay. well, then if your level of concern is not there, then I'm not going to stress about it. But I get sucked into these videos and I'm like, okay, so the world's ending. Cool.
I think there are people that make videos that want it.
Totally. The fear, like they want to instill the fear. But also I think people see monetizing opportunity. They're like, oh, this is so applicable to the world right now. Let me just make an educational video on what you need in case the world starts to turn on itself.
Yeah, but also don't get it twisted. There are people that actually want that to happen. Like,
Yeah.
I think a lot of the protests that we see, there are some people that are standing up for like specific ideas about something, but there are also agitators, like legitimate anarchists,
Yeah.
that will go to any protest just to fuck shit up because they don't like. And it's on both sides, right? They don't.
Yeah.
The government's too oppressive.
Well, every side is guilty of what they accuse the other side of. Like it's.
Yeah, well, it's like a circle to me. Like you have centrism, and then if you go on the extreme edges of like fascism and anarchism, they immediately meet at one point anyway. So like you have on both sides groups of anarchists that are maybe polarized in what they believe in, but they want to burn the fucking place down.
Yeah.
And we can't let that happen.
No, the roof is not on fire. But like, let's not light it.
Let's get the water. Let's not let the motherfucker burn.
Yeah, exactly. Understood the assignment. Okay, on a much lighter note, that was like a little dark.
Yeah.
Sorry. But social media, I had my best performing reel recently. And it was a very, very silly reel. It was intended to be.
You and I talked about this.
Yes. Okay. And so let me preface by saying, I think the timing of it was like perfect, but not perfect because I had no idea who this Timothy whatever guy.
Chalamet, the actor?
I don't know. I didn't know who
Is
he
that what
was.
you're talking about?
Yes. People were commenting like, okay, Timothy Chalamet.
He's a great actor.
Yeah, I mean,
And he actually raps too. Did you know that?
So he's like me.
Except he's dating
Kylie Jenner.
Yeah. Okay, I'll date Kyle Jenner.
And he's smart. So the other thing about Timothy Chalamet, like he went on a sport.
That was a good one.
He went on a sports show and like dropped a whole bunch of football knowledge too. So he's like one of those dudes that's like almost the overlapping circles, like the Venn diagram.
Yeah.
He's like in the center of it. So like you have people that are like, oh shit, dude's on point.
Yeah.
He's on the level in a lot of different areas.
Yeah, I feel like that's like me.
Yeah.
If you have like the hood, and then you have like the bougie, and then you have the like I'm just like I'm in it all.
Yeah.
You know, but I guess he referred to Kylie as his partner at the whatever award show just happened, and so I think people thought I was taking that opportunity to like rage bait.
Oh.
But this is the reason this video. Okay, for those who maybe don't follow me on Instagram, the video is basically me saying
Tweeezy E. Tweezy underscore E.
TW 3 E's ZY
right.
underscore E.
Okay. No free
ABC.
shout outs.
Yeah. Okay. Shout out my own self. I'll be sure to Venmo myself for that shout out.
Okay.
Basically was saying I don't understand why heterosexual people or heterosexual couples is what I said, use the term partner when they could say my boyfriend or girlfriend, my fiance, or my husband/wife. And the reason that it was even a thing is because in one of my lines of work, I see people frequently, and when we first start talking, let's say a woman, she's
see
like,
a lot of them too.
Yeah, she's like, oh, my partner and I took our kids on a vacation, and so I'm like, oh, all right, bitch, like
Adopted.
welcome to the fam, like you're like part of the community, right? And then as we start
The
to
HDMI?
consistently, the LGBTQ HDMI HDTV community.
got
But
some
as we
laughs.
start to see each other more consistently, we like break down the barriers, right? And then she'll be like, oh my God, my partner and I took the kids here. Do you want to see photos? And I'm like, absolutely, show me photos. And I'm like, oh, it's like a husband and a wife.
Yeah.
Like, why you let me think that you were a lesbian for 3 months.
So my initial reaction when you told me the story, it's interesting because there's actually some good ideas in the comments. There's a lot of flaming too in the comments, but there was like some good comments that like actually made me see it from a different perspective. I'll tell you that in a second. But my first thing was when I heard that was, oh, well, I think she's trying to make you let you know that like she understands you're part of that community.
She's cool with
and
that
is
gay
using
shit.
that language to be like, I'm okay with you being gay.
Yeah.
If you hadn't already picked up on it. We had the same conversation, and I've had in work situations, other people say the same thing, and I'm like, I know for a fact that motherfucker's not gay.
Yeah.
Why is he saying that? And it seems to like just, I know this is wrong, but I'm like, that's like such a beta thing to do as like a man, is this call your wife your partner?
Yeah.
Having said that, there were probably a couple of them that I read, but one of them was like, it might have been from somebody in the community that was like, hey, we are encouraging straight people to do this as inclusive language to not make people feel ostracized. So like if you had a boyfriend and we were in a situation where you knew somebody that was in this would maybe uncomfortable with you being gay or whatever, use that language to make it inclusive. So like you saying your partner and me saying my wife doesn't draw a distinction between immediately you being gay and me being straight, and making it like, well, if you say partner and I say partner, then
who knows who the partner is.
And does it really matter? Was the idea. And I was like, okay, that's fucking dope. I understand now.
Yeah, I mean, I get that, but I also feel like I may get some shit for this, but I also just feel like people who are like, well, we're saying it for you.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
it's
but
virtue
my thing,
signaling.
but my thing is like this. I don't like asking. I would never say, Ronnie, actually, can you refer to Laura as your partner?
You're not that
because
type. I know.
I'm not that type of person, because I also feel like if I'm not comfortable talking about it, then don't fucking talk about it. There's other ways that you can get around not saying who your partner is. Just don't talk about it. But like when mom would have to sign her emails at work with like her pronouns, that upsets me because I feel like you are
forcing it.
Counterproductive when you make people who are not part of the community, when you make their daily life change to be more sensitive to you, you're going to piss people off, and people are going to be, if they were on the border about being an ally, they're going to be like, you know what, fuck this is too much. So like me, I would never ask heterosexual people to change how they want to talk about their partner. If you do, great. But it was literally an honest like question. And I definitely got more than I bargained for. And the results were basically, a lot of people were saying, at my grown-ass age, I've been dating for like 30 years, but we're not married because we don't care about the title of husband and wife, but boyfriend and girlfriend is too juvenile. But I'm like, well, if you don't care about the title husband and wife, then why do you care about the juvenile title of boyfriend and girlfriend?
Not only that, so let's parse that out really quick. Not only that, but I think my comment was, hey, listen, my man or my lady has always been like a more mature way of referring to your boyfriend or girlfriend. So there's like other words that you can use. The problem I have with that is that I feel like that terminology has taken over and it's lost its meaning from what I initially said. That kind of changed my mind on the use of partner. Like, if people want to be allies and they choose to use that language, that's a more noble reason for doing it rather than that one.
Being worried about what somebody thinks about you having a boyfriend or girlfriend.
So like, I'm just going to think about it now and not judge people on it and just go, oh, they're an ally. And they're trying to make somebody like my brother, who you don't really care about it, but there's a part of me that respects that.
Well, let's clarify. It's not that we were judging. We don't judge people. I mean, we do judge people, but it was more of like, if you're okay with me thinking, my initial thought process is going to go to, you're gay. If you're fine with thinking that, great, right? But like, I just needed some understanding on why people were doing that. And definitely, we definitely.
I also think there's some virtue signaling too, right? There are like.
But don't you think like also now when someone says that, I'm gonna be like going double time thinking, okay, are you the ally or are you the gay?
Or
like,
are you that, or are you like one of those super self-involved people that use it so that you can like get social currency? And you're not really an ally, you know what I mean? You're just a Bay Area white elitist that think you're the better white people.
I don't know. There was nothing in that video that should be upsetting to anybody. And so I was like getting like attacked by people. And I'm like, okay, you guys need to stay off the internet because it's
funny when you stumble into a hot topic thing that you don't think is really a hot topic. And that's why I was saying the responses were so different. Like, again, I love these things because I always like to have my perspective changed, right? Like if I go, same thing that you believed, and then you go, oh, okay. I didn't know that people in the LGBT community were actually asking people to use that to make them feel more comfortable. Listen, if I love you and you want me to do it, like if you asked me to do that and I love you, I would do that.
But I would never ask you to do that.
I know, but my point is like, if it's a way to show solidarity, I'm okay with doing it. The pronoun thing is a little bit weird for me.
Yeah.
But I also, my experience with you is that you've never asked me to do that because you don't give a fuck about any of that
Yeah.
bullshit.
No, it literally was just a genuine question. I never, people were like, I'll use whatever fucking word I want to. Or like, you're not going to tell me what to use. And I'm like, I'm not actually telling you what to use.
But
literally
but isn't that what the other side is like, literally telling people what to use?
Yeah. I mean, I guess. It's everybody in the comments fucking at each other and at me. And I'm like, everybody go suck some dick and
It
move
just
on.
seems performative too. Like I've been in work meetings where people like identify themselves, their role, how long they've been somewhere, and they go, and my pronouns are this and that. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God, dude.
Well, there were some funny comments. There was one, the lady who talked about my hands, which now I'm like, I need to get my nails done. I know my hands.
Your hands are fine, honey.
My hands are good. Was like so upset about my hands. Whatever. There's an older. It's always an older lady named Pat, who
Why is
said,
it always Pat or Margaret?
"Yeah, I know," or like Betty. She was like, "You need to get your mind out of the gutter and stop thinking about people's genitals." And I'm like, Pat, somebody at your nursing home needs to confiscate your phone because nobody's talking about genitals in this. No Pat needs some dick.
Yeah, what's wrong with genitals?
And
Can
nothing's.
we not call them genitals?
I know. What do you want to call them? Private parts? Your winky pop and
No squares.
No squares?
no squares.
No, no.
Stop.
if you're
Don't
an
touch
adult-
me there. This is my private square.
Oh my God.
HANDS. Get your hands off my.
For the
chest.
fun area?
The fun area. My dad would call it like our brother RJ
Toy box.
toy box.
Yeah.
My brother. Well, I mean, I don't want to single RJ out because we all put our hands places
do-
when
I
we
do
watch
that-
TV.
Well, it's a boy thing. Like
Yeah.
with Mab now, I'm like, get your hand out of your toy
But
box.
yeah.
I feel like Rod.
It's my dad. That was his thing. RJ, get your hand out of your toy box.
But-
But it's fun in there.
See?
Come
There
inside.
you go.
It's fun inside.
Genitals just seems like we're gonna
Have a sex ed class.
dissect a rabbit.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Pat. No one's talking about genitals, but Pat needs some
You do
genitals.
talk about genitals a lot. You
I don't
did
think I
a
do.
rap song about genitals.
Yeah, and it went
2 of
viral.
them.
I should send Pat
You
that
should
rap.
send her the rap, dude. I was
know.
just thinking the same thing. Pat.
Yeah, and then there's this guy who commented, like fucking fruitcake fag or something like that, and I went to his page, and I had this conversation with myself. I said, I want to lead with kindness. Okay. Which for the most part I'm pretty kind.
By the way, fruitcake's pretty good.
It is. Not in the way he meant it, though. I want to lead with kindness, compassion. You know the saying, be the change you want to see in the world?
Yeah.
I'm trying to be the change.
Looking at the man in the mirror.
Oh, yeah, I'm asking him to change his ways. Okay, I'm trying to be the change. I am trying to lead with compassion and kindness and understanding, forgiveness, all that.
Okay.
And I had this conversation with myself. I said, I'm done replying to people on Instagram. If they want to talk that shit in the comments, I'm going to let them. And if I reply, it's going to be something along the lines of like, I'm so sorry you feel this way, praying for you, God be with you. Godspeed, whatever. You know, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, the next morning I wake up to more comments and I don't know if it's the trauma that I've been through in life or something like,
Just couldn't help yourself.
Is your fight or flight? Just
oh
kick
my
in?
God. And even mom, she's been there and she's like, Eric, stop typing. I'm like, don't tell me what to do. And I'm like, bitch, you
know.
want to,
It's
just
not
like,
healthy.
no, I know it's not healthy. I mean, I enjoy it, but it's like, I could be doing something else with my time, but it's also like, okay, bitch, you want to talk shit? I like to talk shit.
You do.
Let's talk some shit, you know?
You're mean,
So
too.
the guy, I
You
know,
can be really
I am. So the guy, I went to his page, and I hate to, you don't bring up kids, but his kids were fucking ugly, okay? And so he told me, I made that
It's
mental
usually
note in
out
my
of
head.
bounds.
I
Yeah.
made that mental note in my head. I didn't say it out loud.
Okay.
As he just said it out loud.
I know.
Is the kids are ugly?
I'm all fucked. I said it out loud. He was like, I hope you can heal from being raped. And I'm all,
did you watch
I'm
the
all,
show?
I'm like, did you watch episode 1 of the book?
Seriously?
Like this quickly? Like
He's been following.
what? But no, he just meant because I'm gay. Like you must have been raped because you're gay. So
Which
I
we
said,
talked about on the first episode.
well, your fucking kids look inbred. Was it your cousin or your sister?
You did bring
or
the kids
both?
into it.
Yeah. So then, anyways, long story short, I found out that I did a little background search.
I told you guys, stop.
He-
I told you guys, he basically works for the FBI.
Yeah, he is involved in the foster system.
He can recognize you by eyebrows.
Foster care system. Yes, I can. And your upset that I'm like gay, and you have no business. Like you are hating me
Yeah.
for being gay on it. Like, what if you come across a gay kid in foster care? You have no business being around kids. So it's on my to-do list to call the Salem, Oregon. Yeah, no, I saw that, and then he blocked me and deleted all the comments.
Yeah, that's a little creepy.
I said, "Hi, Austin Helmer. You are into."
Did you see that video? Maybe it hasn't come across your guys' feed. This guy commented on this girl's video, and she tracked him down, and like showed up at his work or his house or something like that.
She drove like 3 hours, right?
Yeah, no,
What?
I think more than that.
What he said? What was the?
I don't know.
She
the
went to
full
confront him
context.
about something.
She
like,
she was all like, basically wanted to say like, you see how easy I found you?
yeah, like, but
Just
you
let
talking
that
all that
sink in.
shit on
Yeah.
the internet.
Look how easy I found you.
Yes.
That's what her point
So,
was.
in that same note, I don't know. This happened probably a little while ago, but somebody posted just their grass in their front lawn, and there are autists on the internet that, based on the type
Wait,
of grass.
Like, did you say artist with
No,
an accent?
autists.
Oh, I thought you said autist.
No, not artists from England.
What is
No,
it called?
but autists, like people that have autism, that like they will triangulate and use science and sun position, where they're at based on other posts.
Yeah.
And literally, it took them like 30 minutes to find out where this person lived.
There's actually
There's a girl.
YouTube. There's multiple people do this.
Yeah.
There's YouTube and TikTok.
They're like, find where I live, and so
they
they
take
go.
photos.
I think it was
of-
the same- yeah,
They
yeah.
take photos of like
Their grass. It was like her grass.
a freeway, and then like you just see mountains in the back. They're like,
Yeah.
well, based on the color and the sun and
Yeah.
this and that, and then they.
latitude. The month that this was posted.
That's
So,
crazy.
so the doxing thing is like legit. Now we're not even talking about like government agency people. We're talking about people that are
Joe Schmoes. Like,
so. Now, obviously, that girl doesn't have an older brother to tell her never to go meet a man 3 hours away. I don't give a fuck what he said on the internet. She had no idea what she was walking
she was
into.
playing with fire there. Who knows
Yeah,
how
100%.
what could have came up?
Either that or she's a badass bitch, bro. And she came with the blick on her and was
She
like,
got the blicky.
I would hope that she did something.
I mean,
stupid as
if
that.
you're gonna do something like that, you better
Yeah.
have like reinforcements either around the corner or in the pocket or
although
something.
one of my brothers was like, hey, we're rolling 3 hours to go somewhere because something happened, it wouldn't just be one of them.
No, we would all be loading up the car, and we would
Like
actually
a
have
Miami Vice scene with the fucking top down.
yeah, and it wouldn't be just our bloodline. We'd have like it would be a whole Calvary.
Anyway.
but okay, so I made that like okay, I'm done commenting. Right? There's this girl. I fucked up.
Yes.
I made a.
He should have called me first. He FaceTimed me afterward.
Oh, I think you posted about this.
I did
Yeah,
on my
yeah.
close friends because I
saw
wasn't gonna
that,
publicly
yes.
apologize
I know.
because it wasn't that serious.
So
out
is this your public apology?
No, this is
we should.
this
No,
is
but we
just a
should.
public acknowledgement.
We should though.
No.
I told you we should.
Don't speak for me.
Okay. I didn't.
This
I wasn't
girl
going to speak for you anyway. I was,
commented and said, like, it was on the partner post. Partner, like, why do people say partner? And she said, because saying you have a boyfriend is more embarrassing than being gay.
wait a second.
How would you take that comment? That being gay is embarrassing, like an insult. Shade.
I mean,
I'm not going to go through the disappointment again because I literally Ronnie. I asked him. He was like, I don't know. And then you're doing the same thing. She was being shady.
So
what initially comes to my mind is, say it again.
because saying partner.
no, saying you have a boyfriend is more embarrassing than being gay.
The thing is, no one understands tone through text.
Well, she also constructed the sentence like poorly. But yeah.
And it sounds defensive. It sounds defensive and like you're retaliating against something.
So shout out to Susan first of all because she was the first one I think that messaged you.
Yeah, she was like, babe, I don't think she means it in
Yeah.
shade. But I was already fired up. Everybody was coming for me that day, and I was like, you know what,
Well,
bitch? We have a lucky winner.
So but he FaceTimed me before he showed what his response was. And Laura was there too. And I was like, well, hold on. I said, you could make a case for either way. I understand why you were offended by that because it's a poorly constructed sentence. If the intent is what she's trying to say is side with you, that maybe some people like saying you have a boyfriend is more embarrassing than being gay.
And that's where the tone over text, you can't tell.
Well, it's just
well,
like,
it was just
what-
it was the structure of words,
Yeah,
you know,
no,
word
it's-
choice.
I
and
understand.
we
that.
came up with a better way to say it, and I'm probably not going to remember it right now, but it was like,
being gay isn't embarrassing, but
Yeah,
having a boyfriend is.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, well, that's exactly what you should have typed, right? So I was like, you know what, bitch, I got time today.
he was
I got
mean.
time today. So we're on FaceTime, we're talking, whatever. I went to her page.
hold on. when like Laura and I was like working through like the sentence structure thing with him, I could literally see his cogs turning to and going, "Oh my God.
Well,
What do I do now if she did mean it that way?"
and I was like, no,
Fuck.
she meant it that way.
Then he showed me the posts that he put. I'm like, bro, I hope she was saying that being gay is embarrassing.
She resembled an animal that sounds like this.
Bro. And it wasn't just one post, right? It was like,
No, so then I was like, okay, well, it's funny talking shit when you look like a horse.
Fucking guy.
So I put a side by side,
God.
and I said, and I put her comment, and I said, neither of those things are as embarrassing as looking like you're part horse. And then the song was, "Giddy up, bitch." No, giddy up, bitch. Right? Okay, so then the next one.
You
that
posted this?
And I tagged her too. And then I went to her page. I was fired up, I'm telling you. I lead with compassion
he
and
got
kindness
creative
until you
with it.
pissed me off.
He was like her post,
Yeah.
pictures of horses.
Yes. It was cute. It was cute. Then I go further down her page, and there's actually a photo of her at a horse stable with a horse. So then I screenshot that, put that on my story, and said, "Oh my God, look, it's you and one of your parents." But question, did the human parent call the horse parent their partner or their boyfriend? It was, and so then as I'm on FaceTime with Ronnie, and I feel bad now that I've been laughing about that, but it was funny. I'm on FaceTime with Ronnie still, and I get the notification. She goes, "So my comment wasn't meant to be shady, but glad to know that, like, you're..." I was like, "Babe, I didn't mean any of that. I love horses. Horses are beautiful. They're majestic." But I told her, I said, "You have to be responsible for the way that you, like, when I comment on somebody's post."
And how did she respond
I
to that?
actually, I don't know. I have so many I literally said sorry. I did say sorry to her. And I said, "You have to take responsibility for how you phrased that comment, because I thought you were coming for me."
For what it's worth, girl that made that comment, I don't think you look like a horse. I don't think he really did either, but it was just a mean thing to say because he was insulted, even though you didn't mean it that way. And I'm going to apologize on his behalf.
You're beautiful. She is. She's cute.
Yeah.
And never mind. Okay. So
Bro, I made fun of his hair one time, just like on a FaceTime call, and he just fucking utterly destroyed my hair.
Well, I called him Eric Shartman. He said, "I'm going to destroy you later. I just don't know how yet." And I'm like, okay.
He could be really mean, dude.
I know he can.
and it's not like I'm not even sensitive like that. It depends on if the mood I'm in, because we can like go banter for banter. But if you
Sure.
catch me in like a mood where I'm
Well-
like, don't piss me off, and then you say some shit, then I'm gonna be like, well, check, your
I
fucking
think
mother didn't want you.
There is no escalating. He goes straight for the jugular sometimes.
Well, the thing is also too, I don't, in my situation, it's always who's around. Because when I'm with him and make jokes like that, the jokes go back and forth, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
boom. The second you're around,
There's an audience?
it's a for the jugular.
100%.
Like,
Because
no,
he will
that
not
also depends on my mood.
True. But if there's an audience and there's like a winning-losing situation and he can go
but
for
is
the
it
kill
ever
early,
actually a win-lose situation?
Yeah,
or is it
it
Eric
is.
against the world?
No, it is. It's also
Well,
like,
he's also-
you think
so,
that like,
if you
like
get a
not in your case, but like there's been times where I'm like, oh, you think you're gonna be funny at my expense to put on a show for these people?
other people, yeah.
Oh,
Here I come.
Well, I think that's a different
Yeah.
scenario.
Yeah.
It's because also when we're at barbecues and shit, it starts flying back and forth with all the brothers too. So like if you're gonna step in the arena, you have to be ready
Yeah. Have your tissues.
because you might walk out limping.
So yeah, I
God.
swore that I was done responding to comments, and then I posted my next reel the next day,
Yeah.
and it was me literally shaking that ass in the kitchen. I like hung on to my freezer, and it
That was when I went,
skip. I know. I figured you didn't watch it, but it was like not even that bad. And this guy, it was the first comment too.
well, your pants were still on, so that's a
That's a win.
win.
I know. I only take naked photos. I don't do naked videos. That's a lot. Anyways, he was my first comment, and it was like one of those gifts. It was Clint Eastwood, and he was like,
That's kind of funny though.
"Yeah, no, it is. No, it is funny. It is funny."
From the movie where it was like the Get Off My Lawn movie that he did, Centurino or Gran
yeah,
Torino.
it's Gran Torino.
Yeah.
And so I went to his page, and of course, as always, like, here's my thing: is there a new religion or is there a new Bible that's written that I'm not aware of? Because I feel like these people are reading a new book, and like the first commandment must be like, have God in your bio mentioned somewhere. Extra points if you have a specific verse, okay? Commandment number 2 is like, then go out and talk all that shit and hate and contradict yourselves.
Yeah.
Because every person that hates on me on Instagram has something in their bio about Jesus.
What do you think about, like, there are accounts that are like just bot accounts that are done to stir up shit too? Like, have you seen those videos in like
Those
China
are
and Russia and Iran too?
Fine, but like you said, I'm FBI. I go to these pages.
And they have, like, real people and
see
shit?
that they are real
It could be
humans.
convincing though too, man.
I find them on Facebook. They have posts from like 2013.
So they're pretty legit.
No, they're very legit. I actually would not waste my time to
I
argue
think
with a
I'm
bot.
gonna have to side with him on this one because, I mean, well, I don't know if you have ever come across, but there's videos where like someone will make a super hateful comment, racist this or whatever,
Yeah.
and then they'll like find out where they work,
Yeah.
and then people will message the company or the
And they
boss,
get fired.
and then they get fired.
Yeah.
So like,
So they're real.
This is
Yeah,
a
they're
thing
real.
that's
They're
happening.
real.
Yeah.
There's real people who literally have Jesus in their bio, but go on the internet. I don't feel like I post anything that should offend anybody. I post funny stuff about my life, my experience, the amount of hate that I got about the Super Bowl, my dad's wide receiver, me. The amount of hate I got for that video, I'm not insulting anybody. I'm
Those
literally
homophobic people.
100%.
Yeah.
But those homophobic people have those Jesus things in their bio, those Jesus things. Anyways.
Yeah.
So this kid, he's like a younger adult. He commented that, and even our mom went in there to get rowdy with him in the comments. And I'm like, that's the thing. I'm like, Mom.
Got mom
because
activated?
If he fucking says something to you, I will figure out where he
By the
lives.
way, she can be mean too.
Yeah. But she basically was just calling him out on his hypocrisy. Mom's, a devout Christian, and she was like, "Who are you here?"
She's,
to,
she's
like-
a seasoned vet.
Was it? Hold on. Was it an Old Testament Bible verse or a New Testament Bible verse? Because that might matter a little bit.
It was Matthew 5:16. Something
One of the
about,
Gospels, so it's a New Testament.
Yeah. Something about like show people your light to God. Like, this is not the light that God wants me to see, sir, because I'm actually going the other way.
Yeah.
So
And the whole don't throw rocks if you live in a glass house
right.
type thing.
And so basically where he was coming from was he was worried about protecting the kids. That was where he was coming from. I don't think
On his comment to you?
on my post, his comment after we're going in the thread was, you could literally post anything in the world and you decide to post this and kids can come across this. And that's what I have a problem with. And I said, okay, well, buddy, if you have an issue with, then you should have an issue with kids being on Instagram, okay? Because I agree. I don't think kids should be on Instagram.
My kids don't have Instagram.
Because there are things far worse than me shaking my culo in my kitchen. Like, there's things far worse, okay?
It's also a teaching moment too. If you're going to allow your kids to be on Instagram and they come across something like that, it's a moment to go, hey, I wouldn't do anything like this.
Yes.
But there are people.
Right.
The world that you're going to enter into, you should have a dialogue with your children and try to interpret it in a way where it makes sense to them. Or don't have them on Instagram.
Me living my life concerned about what other people do or don't do with their kids is not. No, absolutely
Well,
not.
you're not doing library readings in a skirt with your dick hanging out.
And that's what I said. I'm like, you act as if my page was catered towards kids, and all of
Yeah.
a sudden I did something like this. I could understand the outrage. My page has never, will never be.
It's like
for
kids reading with Tweeezy.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, absolutely
No, I
not.
got
So we went back and forth a little bit, and then I was like, let me go to his page. I find it funny. He was at Mar-a-Lago on January 1st. Worships Donald Trump. His page was like dedicated to Donald Trump, and that's fine. Support whoever you want. Support whoever you
Which,
want.
by the way, isn't very Christian either.
But the way that you are coming for me about protect the kids, release the files.
Yeah, exactly.
Release the files.
I second that.
Don't make me, and that's why I said, you don't actually care about the kids. You care about the kids when it's convenient for your narrative. You want to make me seem like a monster because I'm gay, shaking my ass on the internet. But if
Yeah.
you really care about the kids, pause your Trump worshiping, put that on hold until we get some answers.
I know
on what's in
this is a
Epstein
bigger
files.
topic on this, but just so that it should be said that like is a huge contingent of people that actually voted for him for that exact reason. And
For what reason?
For the Epstein files, because there are people that care about the kids, and they thought, there's this whole line of thinking that what he was going to do was going to break up this sort of pedophilic cabal run by elitists in this country.
Right.
And he ran on that, and people ran on that, and the people that he brought into the administration ran on that. And now there is a there's a point now where if it doesn't happen, there's going to be some fragmenting, and people are going to finally see that he's not the champion that they thought he was.
People are already realizing that. I put this guy on my story. I blasted him, and he, of course, deleted the comments and blocked me because he didn't like the way the mirror looked when I held it up. But I had a lot of people respond to me because I wanted to make it clear that I wasn't bashing him for who he supports.
Yeah.
That's not what this was. But there is a
Hypocrisy.
line. There's
There's
a
a
line.
hypocrisy.
There's a hypocrisy, and I'm just calling that out. And I had a lot of people reach out to me or was like, kind of like you just said, we voted for this person because we thought this, and this, and we are now like to the point where we can no longer support. So
Yeah, I just feel like again, getting back to like it being a conversation point too for people, going to the comments of somebody explaining the whole partner thing to me. I'm not saying that everybody's going to be open like this, but there is a positive to these crossover things where people comment on something, and if you can at the right time, at the right place, give somebody a different perspective, and then all of a sudden they have a new lens to look at.
100%.
But that's not those type of people. So
No.
you understand there's some people that are unreachable, that are in a tribe, and they're going to be on that tribe no matter what. And then there are certain situations, if you can open up a dialogue, exchange some ideas, and then they see life in a different way, that is where the victory should be fought for.
Yeah, I agree with you. There actually were a lot of people under the partner video, you know, there actually were a lot of people who commented and were like, thank you for posting this, because now reading these comments, I have a completely different view.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what everybody should go into that, like for that video in particular, like there's nothing to be outraged about. Like I didn't offend anybody. I asked a simple question and got more than I bargained for. But the guy who was commenting on my ass chicken video, I just asked him, I said, bro, in the name of Christianity, next time you come across something you don't like, just ask yourself, what would Jesus do? Because he wouldn't do what you just did.
No, I mean, at the
WWJD.
I mean, honestly, like, there's a better way to go. Voice your first of all, do what I do. Or
move the fuck on.
Or like, if you're gonna do anything and say anything, be a positive message. I'm praying for you. I love you. Like Jesus loves you, and I'm praying for you.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. So it's a cold, cold world on the internet.
I know, but
I'm going to start leading with compassion. I promise.
okay.
Nah, I take that back. I don't promise.
My ears are.
Wow. I don't promise that I'm going to start leading with compassion. I'm going to try my best. I almost made a video too. I almost made a story. Guys, this is what I'm trying to do. If you ever see me doing that petty shit, call me out. Don't, because I'm a work in progress.
How about we do this? So for the girl comment, if you the girl comment, the girl was about the boyfriend and being less embarrassing than being gay.
Oh, okay.
Or more embarrassing than
The whore.
clarify. Like, take a moment to clarify with them first before you completely do it. Maybe.
But I feel like, what's the point? If I have to
It's not as
message you and
fun.
no,
Yeah.
if I have to hi, hope you're having a great day.
You're right.
I would just like to know what you mean by this comment before I attempt to annihilate you. No.
Bad idea.
If I feel you're coming guns blazing, bitch, I'm coming guns blazing as well.
It's shootout at O'Gay Corral.
I'll ask for forgiveness. What is it? Ask for forgiveness. Asking for forgiveness is better than asking for permission.
No. Begging for forgiveness is better than asking for permission.
I don't beg for forgiveness. I will politely request some, but that's about it.
Yeah, you know.
Begging. I don't even beg for. Okay.
It's an idiom.
All right. We.
What do you beg for?
We all know what he begs
We
for.
know.
Waffles.
He doesn't do too much for it, though. And it proceeds to talk about how he does too much for it.
No, but that's the joke. I know. That's the joke.
I know.
Which I have ideas about that. Snap. What do I say?
2 times.
3 times.
Three times.
I really don't do much for the dick. Maybe snap my fingers 3 times for the dick. Who am I kidding?
Okay,
I'm a
okay,
hoe
okay,
for the
okay.
dick. But run it back. Put it on.
No.
No, I'm just kidding. Okay, wait. Before we close out, one thing I forgot to mention was the guy who was commenting, like, you know, fruitcake fag, whatever, found out that he was in foster care system.
Yeah.
Like, that worries me that you have this much hate in your heart and you deal with kids.
Yep.
Last night I was on Instagram and I love those, like, To Catch a Predator videos. It's not really To Catch a Predator anymore. It's these people who take it upon themselves.
Like running and gunning doing it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was up till 2 a.m. watching them.
Yeah.
And one of them, they pull up on this guy And he was like, no. I was going to lecture the kid. And I actually have to get out of here. I have to go to this event for the foster kids. And it's like, you also have no business being.
Well, they have the text messages and shit.
Yeah,
usually.
I know. Should we start doing that?
Would you? No, dude. I don't
what?
think I could. I don't think I could do that. I think I would be honestly.
We
I have a
get
kid now. I have
people from
kids
the
now.
jujitsu gym,
Bro,
who
no.
can like legally sleep. You
I
know,
would-
like
listen. Any fathers out there that are like listening to this, you don't have kids. If I was in that situation, I don't know if I could not be violent.
well, that's the point. Well, we could be violent within legal parameters. I don't know.
You'll go red. You won't.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Well, you train jujitsu. You can put somebody to sleep. That's you're not killing them, even though you'd probably want to. But anyways, that was like funny.
I don't want to do that. I don't even watch movies with
know, you
sad
had
things
said
happen
that.
to kids and
Yeah.
shit. Like I don't want to be around that. It's like negative energy. Unless I get to really hurt them, I don't want to do it.
Yeah, I think we should talk about it because I feel kind of passionate about it. Like,
Okay.
I would want to just like, you know,
Yeah.
like which side you want? What's your bink? You know, that would be fulfilling. And it's just like a minor charge. We'll get out of jail in a couple hours. Anyways,
Okay.
I think that's a wrap for today's episode.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody who consistently tunes in. Just a reminder, if you have not yet, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram at The Bookend Bros. We are also on TikTok at The Bookend Bros as well. We will pick back up next week.
Yes.
And remember, lead with kindness and compassion.
Right.
I'll try. See you next week. A big special thanks to our sponsors here at Cardiff and Cocktails, located here in Campbell, California, for letting us use this space to record our episodes.
Oh, yeah. And if you're planning on hosting a private event, Cardiff and Cocktails is a perfect place to do so. And if you mention our show,
The Bookend Bros,
they'll waive the venue fee.
Also, if you want to get your nails done, like I've got to get them done myself, head to Tipsy Nail Bar in Los Gatos, California. They do a wonderful job. You also get a little tipsy while you're doing it. Doing it.
Doing it.
See you next week.